Okay, I'm ready.
Rolling, Jeff? And I'm rolling. What's it feel like to be the Bear Trophy winner?
Feels like a pretty solid accomplishment in 2020, to be honest, to be the low scoring average of the entire tour.
At what point did you know, hey, this is a reality and this is something that all I got to do is have a pretty good week and I can close it out?
Uh, well, beginning of the week, we had a lot of interviews about, just media questions about having the opportunity to be Player of the Year with the Bear Trophy as well. And with all that in mind, people said that if you do this, you'll, lock in the Bear Trophy. But I wasn't really thinking about all that. I just really wanted to play well here and be able to contend and compete. And and I had the birdie fundraising going, so that was pretty fun for the week. And at the end of the round, obviously, I wasn't very thrilled about how I finished. But to be honest, I shot 3 under today. It was a solid round. It was tough. And I looked at my caddy and I said, we won the Bear, So that's just an accomplishment in all in case.
You win an event and there's a lot of emotion that goes with that, and usually there's a lot of being hyped up because you just won an event. This is a season-long thing. How are the emotions different in a season-long award as opposed to winning an individual tournament?
It's a good question. I think it's a bit different. Definitely, it's not a sudden excitement or something that's been building for a couple of days and then you finally did it type of deal. I always say everything's temporary, right? But even the win, that feeling goes away eventually because you want to do well the next week and the following week. But this one just kind of feels like a really good mark in my career that I was able to do it and I accomplished it. And I'm able to look back on the 2020 season and just look at the Bear Trophy, to be honest. And that's part of it.
And a lot of this is there are a lot of pretty impressive names on the Bear Trophy.
Oh, yeah.
So it's got to feel pretty honorable to be one of those now. So.
Yeah, and I was saying that, to be a part of that Legends, and I just want to be able to make them proud moving forward as well because they left the game for us and, they left the stage for us, and I wish that I can do that for the future.
Danielle, 4 more birdies today for your pledge to help out St. Jude. And you mentioned you took a look at some people that you had pushed to help with the fundraiser, and you're up right near $30,000. Just how special of it in the season of giving to be able to give back in a way that you have.
How does it feel?
Yeah,
Sorry. I don't think there would be like just season of giving. I always say that give when you can. I was really inspired by how Mary Browder spoke about St. Jude, and I was very appreciative of even, with all the controversies going on, I'm really appreciative of the CEO, Terry, of CME, to even host the event and having Natalie Gulbis do what she does and be who she is, to be able to bring a sponsor in for us and to be able to host this tournament. Like, everything's a stage. So we always have to appreciate that. And with all that said, being able to play for something and knowing that we can make a difference and that social media could be very negative, but there were a lot of people that wanted to be involved and wanted to do that fun stuff with us. And no matter how I finished, honestly, I personally am donating $16,000. I made 16 birdies. That's not so bad. Made a lot of bogeys, but plus all the people that were involved in the pledge account that's going to end, I think, tomorrow or tonight. And I'm really thankful that we're trying to grow the tour and move forward with it. So
bring that awareness to it.
Yeah, awareness is everything, and it doesn't need to be Christmas, doesn't need to be Thanksgiving for people to give back. I just want people to know that they can always make a change, and that there's always someone in need of help that you can make a difference. So together that you can do much more. It's by myself I'd probably raise 16,000, but with the other 12,000 that's coming in, we've raised almost 30. So I think I want people to understand that they make a change and they can help others, even sitting at home, whether it's $1. Some people donated 25 cents a birdie, but all that is, we come together and it makes a big pile. So I just wanted to thank Terry and everybody that, puts the stage on for us, basically.
That's a great perspective. Last one I have for you. In a year that, as crazy as it was, the breaks that we had, the unknowing factors from week to week, what did you learn maybe about yourself that maybe you'll implement moving forward that might be different from what we've seen in the past?
Um, Different this year than from before.
Yeah, maybe your schedule, what you learned about your schedule, your travel.
I think what I learned is that there's a lot of randomness to life. Um, there's gonna be things that I don't like that's gonna happen. I'm not gonna be able to play events that I wanted to play. But you're gonna have to just go with the flow and make the best of it, and know that that also is an opportunity. Whether if you had 5 and you lose 4, that 1 is the positive. So in 2020, I think that's something that I really treasure and learn is any positive that is kind of given, you have to take advantage and be really grateful for it. None of us knew this was going to happen with the protocol, 6 feet apart. We had a lot of different rules, taking tests, coming in early. It's just we just have to work through it together, and I think that's something that I really had to be aware of. That it's not just about my schedule. It's not about what I want. It's about more, even in golf. No matter how much of an individual sport it is, like I need the tour. We need Heather and Vicky and Mike Wan to help us set up this COVID, and volunteers to be able to be there to get us signed in, and all these things. And it's a teamwork, you know.
Absolutely. Thanks so much, Danielle.
Cool.
Thank you.
Words
Thank
of
you.
wisdom.